How to remotely debug Node.js production instances. Imagine being able to fix a tricky bug in your live Node.js application without taking it offline or disrupting your users. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's actually possible with the right approach. Today, we're going to explore how you can connect your local debugger to a remote Node.js process running in production. This method lets you see what's happening behind the scenes, set breakpoints, and analyze issues without redeploying or stopping your app. First, you need to start your Node.js application on the remote server with debugging enabled. You do this by adding the inspect flag when launching your app. For example, you might run node is equal to 0.0. app.js. The 0.0.0 part allows external machines to connect, and the default port is 90 to 29. If you want the app to pause on the first line and wait for your debugger, replace with inspect brk. This setup opens a WebSocket port that your debugger can connect to. Since the debug port is exposed, security is a concern. You should use SSH port forwarding to protect your connection. For example, run SSH L90 to 29, localhost 9229 user at remote server. This command forwards your local port 90 to 29 to the remote server's debug port securely, so your debugger can connect safely. Next, configure your local debugger. If you use Visual Studio Code, create and attach configuration in your launch.json file. Set the address to localhost, the port to 90 to 29, and specify the remote source directory. This way, Versus Code knows where your code lives locally and on the server, making debugging smooth. The configuration might look like this. Type, node, request, attach, name, attach to remove, address, localhost, port, 90 to 29, local root, workspace folder, remote root, path to remote app. In containerized environments like Docker or Kubernetes, you might need to set environment variables such as node is equal to development to enable debugging features. You may also need to expose the debug port in your container configuration and set up port forwarding or service exposure. After redeploying with these settings, your debugger can connect just like with a regular server. Once connected, you can set breakpoints, step through code, and inspect variables as if the code was running locally. You can evaluate expressions, check call stacks, and even profile memory and CPU usage if needed. This makes troubleshooting complex issues much easier without affecting your live service. Remember, live debugging is powerful but should be used carefully. Avoid restarting or redeploying your app just to attach the debugger. Some tools support attaching to a running process without downtime, which is perfect for production environments. For advanced debugging, conditional breakpoints and heap snapshots can help you focus on specific issues or analyze memory leaks remotely. In summary, to debug Node.js applications in production remotely, you need to enable the debug protocol on the remote server, secure the connection with SSH tunneling, and connect your local debugger with the correct source mappings. Using tools like Visual Studio Code makes this process straightforward. This approach allows you to find and fix bugs efficiently while keeping your application running smoothly.